How you doing, pal? Good. How are you doing? How you doing?
Okay, like we're off to a tough start. Hey, tough guy, how you been? Hey, tough guy, tough guy. Who said I'm tough? I'm just a reporter, Matt. I know reporters have to be tough. I'm just here to ask you some questions. Hey, tough guy. Hey, tough guy. I'm gonna protect my wife.
How short you were. Hey, John. How you doing?
Never so short.
Fancy.
Said that you saw Karen Reed drive south on Fairview Road. Oh, excuse me, sir. They're at these things. And they'll say, oh, you're scaring them out of coming. No, we're not scaring you. We don't bite. We're not a threat to you, Jennifer McCabe. Plus, your stupid fat husband, like, kind of like pushed, he pushed me last time. I didn't make a big deal out of it. And you tried to get an order on me after that didn't work out. And ever since then, the last time I saw Jen McCabe in the flesh was at a 𝗲𝗏 lacrosse game. So that's the last time. I know she's gone on some vacations since then. Other turtle rider. We've gone to her house. According to Helena Rafferty, she was inside, but she appeared to be at Algonquin, Maine, like the day before. So I don't know how that's possible. They should be more scared of me because I'm not going to kick your ass. I don't need to do that. But I'm relentless and I'm more dangerous with my words because I'm so good at finding evidence and exposing people. And you should be scared of that because who cares if I kick your ass? You'll be fine in a couple of days anyway. Take a couple of aspirins, you'll be good. But you ain't gonna be good if you go to jail for the rest of your life. Aspirin ain't gonna fix that, my dude. So there you go. There you go. Well, yeah, the muscle ran away. He called the cops on us. I don't hit people. I said have somebody else take them out. Oh, I don't know. I mean, walk up and just boom, done. I don't kill anyone. I'm not saying you. Oh yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Like, Jim invited me to Canton. Can you believe that? Just to be clear, I'm here because Jim invited me. So Jim on Canton Confidential Facebook group makes this whole post about how if anybody has an issue with what he did, come down and see me face to face to discuss. Because he won't come on my show and talk to me over the internet. So I'm like, okay, I show up. That's when I pull up. Like, people will always say, like, oh, show up. No, I do. I actually do show up frequently.
So this all starts from a case that I'm a potential witness in, but not really. I have very limited role.
Usually she's here by now. I've seen some of them.
Can I grab the DC?
I've seen some of the usual suspects, but I'll tell you one thing. Usually there's a lot more of them by now. And they're not here right now, not because they're physically afraid of any of us, because we're not a threat to anybody. We're not violent like them. They're not here right now because they're afraid to show their face, because they are ashamed to show their face. They are ashamed to walk up these stairs and get called exactly what they are. Cop killers. That's what they are. They're cop killers. And they know if they have to walk up these stairs, we're going to call them exactly that. And we're not going to hurt them. We're going to let justice. We're going to let the court system do it. When you don't like somebody, you don't kill them. If they did something wrong to you, if they broke the law, then you deal with it the legal way. If you don't like somebody...
Yeah. Has he done that? Well, first of all, Your Honor, if I want to go to her children's sporting events, I will, because they're public. And it's not to cheer on her children. It has nothing to do with her children. I'm just going there. I would be going there to ask Jen McCabe questions because that's where to find her. She goes out in public. Like, Jen McCabe wants to keep living life like things are normal, but they're not. As Marlo Stanfield once said, you want things to be one way, but they the other way. And that's what you want it. Like, or as Slim Charles once said, the thing about the old days is they the old days. It's not the old days anymore, Jen. You don't just get to walk around living like a law-abiding citizen. You participated in the murder and cover-up of said murder. And for that, you don't get to just going to your kids' games uninterrupted. Things are about to get really uncomfortable for you now. just to let you know that. Especially now that I know that I'm getting to you. Ho, ho, ho. That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. Because now it's like time to accelerate, and that's not a threat.
Over mine. You say that it's harassment. It is, under the Webster Dictionary, harassment. Under Mass General Laws, Chapter 258E, though, even the middle finger is speech. Email's a speech. Speech is speech, obviously. Anything like that. And the case law is pretty clear.
Also, the attendees deserve major praise for showing up with a passion, but also with restraint, unlike some protests that happen around this country. You're absolutely freaking right. Like I said at the beginning, I'm like, I just gave a disclaimer when we were in the Shaw's parking lot. And I'm like, look, we got to stay peaceful, stay respectful, try to stay off people's property. You know, it's going to be crowded in there. And just, don't do anything that would not only make me look bad, but make Karen Reed look bad, that would make this whole thing. Don't give them any ammo, be above them, be better than them. And I feel like everybody honored that today. Like it was really like there was no issues at all. Also, same thing on Tuesday. So Tuesday, we're doing it all over again. Tuesday at 12:15 on the courthouse steps in Dedham at Norfolk Superior Court. We are going to be peacefully protesting. So it's really important on Tuesday that we keep things peaceful. Like no matter what they do, no matter how many assholes, if any of them show up and try to instigate, you got to be the bigger person. Like always, because it's not about you. It's not about me. It's about Karen Reed and any, if her supporters are perceived, they would love nothing more than, making us seem violent or making us seem whatever. That's not who we are. It's not who we are. So we're better than that. So I know I can count on you guys to be respectful and peaceful, no matter what they say, so.
What's going on, everyone? So people are going to be driving by like, what the hell's going on? So we're here to peacefully protest. So this is the home somewhere here. Hey, what's happening? Yeah. So we are peacefully protesting outside of the home of Brian Albert. We don't know if he's home right now. I don't see his cars here.
Oh, thank you for asking. What do your kids think about what you're doing? They're getting to the age where they're starting to know what dad does for work, I guess. And I'd like to think that I make them proud. I would like to. And that's kind of why I've changed the direction of the blog. Like, 5 or 6 years ago, I was calling people food for sauce and making fun of the way they looked and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's not a good example. That's not what I want my kids to look at and be like, that's what dad does. Like, that's not how my dad never did that. So why am I setting this example? Whereas I feel like now, like what I did today, this is a product that my kids can be proud of, that I can point to and said, see all these people, all these good people here. We peacefully protest for a good cause, for an innocent woman. We're fighting an injustice, and they're too young to really understand what's going on. But I've told them about Karen Reed before, and we go to church every Sunday, and after you get communion, you got to say a prayer. So I always tell them to pray for Karen Reed, because she needs it, and it's as good as. If God's listening, that's like, this is as good. She's as good as the cause of that.
Where speech is concerned, and all of that is speech, including nonverbal speech. Only fighting words or true threats, may qualify as acts of harassment. So,
I'd dump them and find somebody else. That's just me. And I would come clean, and you could be the hero to save this all. Your brother is the only person so far to tell the truth. Your brother's statements, give it up for Ryan Egg. Give it up.
I'm coming for you. And we're going to be protesting outside your house in Stoughton soon too. Just know that. You can get some too. And that's not a threat. The First Amendment has been held up time and time again in the work that I do. There will be no peace for you, son. None. Because you're not a cop. I have respect for cops. You're not a cop. You're a criminal. You're a punk. That's all you Proctor are. You're a bunch of punks. Scared little punks. And you should be. You should be. I'm not going to kick your ass. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. I'm going to do something much worse than that. Much worse than that. I'm going to send you to jail. So just know that if you arrest me, it will be temporary. If you charge me, it will be temporary. It means nothing to me. I have an army of people behind me. You have nothing behind you. Nothing. On Tuesday for the hearing, of course, because we're going to be protesting outside starting at 12:15. But it's a beautiful day out today for this. Beautiful day for some peaceful protesting. I'll tell you that much. There'll be no rioting, no looting, nothing like that. This is a peaceful protest. California, go back to California. I'm not from California, Jim. I'm from Massachusetts, a little town called Holden, right outside of Worcester. And we're here to peacefully protest. So,
it really doesn't have what the case law requires is true threats or fighting words. So
visit some new homes today that we haven't been to. And some people might say that this is, you shouldn't be going to people's homes. Again, we're going to be respectful of. We're not going to trespass. We're not going to step on their property. But we will peacefully protest outside of their homes because you don't, I'm a award-winning journalist. I can come to your home and ask you questions. That's what the media does. And if you are home, I do have some questions. Now, the thing... We're going to be going to Wentworth Road in Canton, the home of Michael Proctor, conflicted state trooper Michael Proctor. And we're going to be protesting peacefully outside of his house as well. So, onwards to Canton.
Harassment of witnesses in the murder prosecution of Karen Reed is absolutely baseless.
The harassment of witnesses is baseless. We're not harassing any witnesses. We are peacefully protesting. Get it through your fat head. Is absolutely baseless. Okay, what's it baseless of?
It should be an outrage.
Should be.
Any decent person.
Oh, because you're not,
needs to stop.
So you're not decent. You're not decent. If you want to peacefully protest, all you decent people there at the Rolling Round. Oh. So 𝗵𝗂𝗄𝗏 didn't go to court, right? And because rightfully so, we have shamed her into no longer going to court. But a turtle rider, I don't know if this was yesterday or when, but a turtle rider went to her house, which, by the way, 100% fair game. Enough for this, oh, be nice to them. You shouldn't go to their house. No, you should. You should. You should be peaceful about it. Don't threaten. You have a right to do that. And these people, every day they're free is a disgrace. And in case you were inclined to feel bad for this woman, just understand that this is how she reacts. I love how she brings out the cell phone and starts taping them. What are you going to do with that video? Well, watch this.
How do you? Wow.
You guys are being taken for a fool.
That's terrible.
We're being taken for a fool. Tell us how.
How? How do you? How?
I feel bad.
Oh, here we go. You should. You should. Terrible.
Nothing is stopping you from coming forward and telling the police what happened. We know. So we are about half a mile from Wentworth Road, the street where conflicted state trooper Michael Proctor lives on. We will be peacefully protesting outside momentarily and talking about his involvement in the cover-up.
I'm happy to have that be part of the record. I think I get the flavor again of what you're telling me. And again, his association as a member of the press really doesn't change sort of where I'm going with my ruling.
Courthouse. Now, I do want to say something. Sources are telling me, and people are telling me, that they're going to try, that the other side is going to try to instigate and bring people there with the intention of provoking an incident, right? Because they want our side to seem unhinged and violent and whatever. They would love nothing more than, all it takes is one person on our side to react to that, and that's it. It's a wrap. So if you are that person, if you cannot control yourself, if you cannot control your temper, if somebody gets in your face from the other side and is like, fuck Karen Reed, she's a killer, she's a cunt, fuck that bitch, and fuck all you assholes supporting her. If you don't have it in you to remain calm and just respond to their provocations with nothing but facts, then don't come tomorrow. You're not welcome there. I'm telling you right now, I don't want any tough guys there tomorrow. I don't want anyone there with a chip on their shoulder with something to prove, nothing like that. This is a nonviolent movement. And we must be better than them. In the face of evil, when it's filmed, the most effective way to affect public opinion in the face of evil is to not respond with more evil. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to peacefully protest.
Been threatening anyone. None of you is a threat. No one here has laid a finger on anyone. Yet they're treating you like animals. Like you're animals. Like you can't control yourself. You can avoid jail in doing that, but you're going to have to talk. It's not an option to remain silent. I mean, I know you guys are covered up. You didn't want us coming here. We found it. I mean, 76 is right there, so I'm guessing this is 78. It wasn't brain surgery. That didn't work. So you might as well tell the truth and let the world know what happened.
Right? You don't want to come forward. You fear the Alberts, but you should fear me. Like not fear, not like physical fear, but like I said, the Alberts fear me much more than I fear them, because I have the ability to severely change their lives.
All right. Is there anything else you want me to consider?
Is there any way that you can do something so he can't blog about me?
Well, no, and that's kind of the crux of where I'm about to go with this.
Yeah.
And under the request you're asking me, a significant portion, I believe, of what you're telling me is essentially protected free speech under the First Amendment. I'm sure you can appreciate he is a quote unquote member of the press. Probably not the message you were hoping to hear.
No, I understand.
But so that's kind of where my ruling is heading based on everything you've told me. And I know it could be upsetting to you and your family. But I have to be honest, I'm not inclined to issue the order.
I object. I object to the killing of police officers. I don't agree with it, and I don't think it's okay to protect those who do. So I've taken your, advice into consideration about leaving them alone, and I've elected not to. Instead, I'm actually going to do the opposite. I'm going to keep asking them questions. I'm going to show up to their kids' football games. I'm going to be everywhere that they go, and I'm going to do the same with you. So I know you don't like it when people come to your house. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And that's not a threat. I'm an award-winning journalist. I'm just there to ask some questions about whether or not you've heard of this thing called the First Amendment. Do you often help? Like, how corrupt are
It's defined by the law because of the free speech issues and his status in the press? I'm just not getting there.
Okay, so him like chasing me out of court and intimidating me.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why
yelling.
I asked you. I kind of asked you that question, and you said chased. I know there was probably a thong of other press people and reporters.
They'd never.
Can't read. That's got to stop. You're going to have to go to confession a lot. And you got to come clean about Karen Reed. That's a big thing. Can't do what you're doing to Karen Reed. That's got to stop. Big no. Jesus, no bueno. No bueno. No heaven for you. No purgatory either. Straight to hell. He's like, they're telling me to go to hell. It's like people tell each other to go to hell all the time. It's not a threat.
Nothing is stopping you from telling the truth, from saving yourself. You know what happened that night. You know why John's body was on that lawn. You know why he has that huge laceration in the back of his head. You know that he was bleeding out.
Shannon, you're no different from them. You're just as bad as them, except you hide behind the thin blue line. Those people all hated police and proudly wore it. You masquerade as a police supporter, but you're not. You're a cop killer. And all the blue lights in front of your fucking house, which I'll be back. Trust me. And that's not a threat. That's investigative journalism we're doing here, folks.
And he does his live shows, and I have received terrible threats from phone calls. I get voicemails. I get Facebook messengers from his followers.
So just so I'm clear, not necessarily from him.
He called me once.
Okay. And that call was, did he?
It was a
you?
voicemail. No.
Okay.
He just had questions.
All right. I just want to make sure we're talking about the same.
Yeah.
So you may have gotten some other things from maybe people who follow him.
Yes.
But not him.
Correct.
Okay. Understood.
Friday. So like we need to be on our best behavior. We can boo all that shit. Absolutely no. They're going to try to provoke us just like last time. Peaceful. Think Selma. That's us. We're the ones crossing the bridge. Okay. They're not going to beat us up though. they're going to try to provoke you. Do not give in, ever. So just don't kill someone, and I'll like you. You know, it's not a high bar.
You know how to shut up. You know how to shut up. Have you ever shut up in your life?
I feel like you've done most of the talking, in fairness. Okay, sorry. So, whoa, take it easy. Easy, pussycat.
Turtleboy, you fucking turtle.
Loser, Ken Dougal, this chode. I dare you to show up for court, Ken. I dare you. It's not a threat or nothing like that, okay? I want to meet you. I want to have a conversation with you about why you're too much of a pussy to use your real name online. At least you're cap. She makes an ready? Catch it. See if you see her. There it is. There she is. You see that? She appears. I saw it. Like, look at her. She came out to like see what I was doing, and she does like put some dishes in there and then just runs away, like in her own house. Why do they always do this when I come to their house? Like, everybody's a tough guy. Everybody runs their mouth, and then it's like, okay, well, let's have a talk. And it's again, like, you can't even say you're fearing, because I come in peace. You'll never see me during any of these things being like, what the fuck, you want to fight me? Like, no, that's not what I'm about here to do. I just want to ask you some legitimate questions about a matter of public concern. Ask Monica Cannon Grant. Ask Kylie Kirkpatrick. Ask Leah Genduso. Go down the line of people who I have held accountable and whose lives have severely changed and been charged with crimes as a result of my reporting. You're next. Number 4, I wanted to talk to Chief Rafferty, because at the Board of Selectmen meeting, she told me that the peaceful rolling rally protest that I held was illegal, and that if I did it again, I would be arrested. So I plan on coming back. I don't plan on being arrested, and I would like to figure this out beforehand if we could, Helena.
No. I'm not a mob justice guy. I don't do
We're
that.
We're not here for mob justice.
Well, that's kind of what
this is. A peaceful protest.
Yeah, why can't we?
Nobody here. Mob justice is violence. We're not here for that. We're here for peaceful protest. Martin Luther King was not about mob justice, but he still rolled deep. You know, I mean, yeah, this is the only guy who's doing any sort of physical
violence.
Wait till you see the tape afterwards. And Chris Albert.
I have to apply the law, and it requires fighting words or true threats of violence. I don't see it. So I'm sorry, I'm going to deny your request. Thank you.